All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. As always, hoping everyone have an amazing day. Um, excuse me. This message is gonna be for like the boys, fellas, and yeah, it's gonna be for the males, for the gentlemen out here, the boys. Now, if ladies or girls, women, however you want to call yourselves, y'all can chime in and listen. But this morning I woke up and it's one something in the morning. So yes, I start my day off early sometimes. Sometimes in the morning I get up around 12 or 1 and I start my day off like that. And I just take little naps throughout the day, doze off a little bit. But other than that, I normally start my day when the day starts. Sometimes I can get up around 3 or something like that. But I feel like my energy going back to getting up around like 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's kind of how my day starts. So it's like I utilize all the time in the day. Yes. So, bear with me. I'm still waking up. But yeah, so, oh yeah, gratitude. What are you thankful for? So make sure you continue doing that. I am grateful for I'm drinking coffee. I'm grateful for my purpose. And I'm grateful for unconditional and conditional love. So make sure you do that. And as always, make sure that you really when you say it, mean it. Okay, when you say it, mean it. Okay, I know, like I said, I think in 2 videos ago, I said when I say it, I don't, I just say it because I'm always thankful. That's just me. But when y'all say it, don't just say, yeah, I'm thankful for some paper. I'm thankful for the flow. Like, say it, hold it in, inhale it, think about it, and really, appreciate it. Okay? Alright, so as always, with the kids, I'm gonna talk to you like you my own child, okay? And I'm always gonna be honest, it is what it is. I'm gonna do the best I can. So in this video, I'm gonna tap in more into I'm gonna be my feminine side, but I'm gonna tap into my masculine side as well. So for the ones that don't know, yes, I can tap into my feminine or masculine energy, as well as my girl or boy energy, as a kid energy or adult energy. I can tap in whenever I want to. Excuse me. I learned how to master all of my emotions and all of my roles, if you want to call it like that, or genders, how you want to call it. Yes, I am a female, all the way female. However, we are born with male and female DNA. So I learned the difference between each side. So that's the thing about me. I know I figured out how to categorize when I'm thinking as a masculine mindset, and I learned how to categorize what I felt like was a feminine mindset. Now it's going to be different for everyone in the world, but I don't know, it was just fun for me to know the difference. So whenever I need to utilize one or the other, I can. And sometimes when I talk, I can jump in and out as I talk. And yeah, I know how to control all my emotions and all of my feelings. So yeah, so say for example, if y'all will ever go see my the older kids, if you see my other videos, because it got some cursing in it, you might not supposed to hear that. But yes, I know how to control my emotions. So with that being said, I can cry and pop out of it like that. So you can see the actual tears and see me do a full emotion, and then I can pop back out of it. Cause I learned I learned how to control my emotions, where I can be in the moment, absorb it, and then tell it to go to, okay, say that, and tell it to get out of here, because that's enough. Also, my masculine side, the beauty about it is it knows how to tell my feminine side to shut up. Okay, yes, I have mastered that because I have paid attention to the world, society, and everything enough to know how long a guy can tolerate a female talking. So I make sure all my words are worth the listening to. Because for some reason, when it comes to guys, not all, but a good chunk of guys in the world, they don't like hearing a lot of fake words, fake noise. It's like, get to the point. Okay, like, I don't want to hear all the details to everything. Just say you put makeup on. Don't tell me how you done it. Just do it. It's one of those things. Like, you went to the grocery store. All right, do you get the groceries? That's the thing. You don't have to tell me everything you got. I can see when I go in the refrigerator. Okay, just tell me you went to the grocery store. It's like that. So, like, what I learned more is females are more detailed. Not all the time, because it goes both ways. But this is how I can tell the difference between a masculine and feminine mindset. And this goes for a guy. Vice versa. It could be the same. But when it comes to a female is more detailed. A female is more detailed, want to give out more details to the information. And a guy is not. A guy is the opposite. A guy is more, not so much nonchalant, but kind of direct. Okay? So it's like a thinker and a director. So what I'm trying to say is this. For a guy, guy's a problem solver. I just want to know what it is that I need to solve. That's how a guy operate. That's normally how the guy mindset is. Just get to the point so I can solve the problem. You got an issue? Let me solve the problem. Okay? And the female is more, I need to give you all the details so you can understand what it is that need to be done so you can solve the problem. Because sometimes guys want to get straight to the point and then he miss the small details. Because he just want to finish the issue. So it's like, how can I say it? Getting a car fixed. Okay, the guys just need to know what is wrong with, what's the noise you hear in the car. Okay, let me know what it is. All right, now I'm going to go and check the noise. But then the thing about it is the guy will go fix the car, right? Or let me put it like this. The guy can fix the car at home. It's something simple. Guy can fix the car at home. But the thing about it is the female will be like, do you put the gas in the car too? It's like that. More details. So the guy just heard the car need to be fixed. You understand? But then the female want to address the car need gas as well. So when a guy operate, he think of the bigger issue. That's small. That's a common sense. I do it whenever I leave the house. But so when a guy look at it, he's like, okay, there's a noise in the car. I'm about to fix that real quick and be done with it. Okay. But as a female, she's looking at it as, but you didn't put gas in the car. Why you didn't put gas in the car and do that? Well, that wasn't an issue. That's a normal situation. The issue is the noise in the car. So I'm going to break things down a little bit. But yeah, so I learned those things when it comes to guys. So like I said, when I talk, there's times where I know when to just, all right, that's enough. Because I get tired of myself talking. So for me, as a female, I know I sound like I'm rambling, okay? But I'm doing this part because I know there's some females listening, but then I'm going to get to y'all. I promise I got y'all. So, but I feel like y'all getting me, so y'all good with me. So I'm going to keep on going. So, as me being a female, there's times when I'm talking, I cut my conversation short. So, I only allow a certain amount of time a day that I will talk. Okay, that's me. Because I'm one of the type of people, I'd rather listen more than I speak. So that when I do open my mouth, like I said before, that my words are valuable. They're value. So you're going to listen. It's like that. Alright, so that's just to give an example. So let's get to it, guys, fellas. Reason why I want to talk to y'all, and I'm going to do one for the ladies later, so I don't feel some type of way. But the guys was on my mind this morning. In this world, I want to say something like, boys, it's more for the younger ones, but it's more so going to the older ones. I'm gonna say it like this: this world has been very confusing. Okay, very confusing because it's more than just. I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna call out for y'all. It's like, when I look at the way the world has taught to y'all recently, it's like the end game goal is take care of female. I'm going to call it what it is. It's like, I don't hear nothing about guys need to, career-wise and stuff like that. I don't hear about stability for yourselves. I don't hear about managing your own emotional. Now, there's things out here, but what is the majority that we see? I'm not looking at it just from a guy perspective, seeing like, oh, a guy need to grow up to have his own. You understand? But I'm also seeing it from when females communicate. It's like the goal for y'all is supposed to just take care of female, and that's it. It's like, or take care of the family. And so I just want to address some things. So I'm gonna just address it like this. I have a son, an older son, and he's 16. And I'm gonna tell you like this: as a mother, I was great, I was good. Don't get me wrong, but there were some bad times. Okay, there were some bad times, and it wasn't that I was like a horrible parent. It's just I never grew up with a father. So all I could do is go off the father figures that I saw on TV and stuff like that. But see, when I was younger, growing up, I saw, like I told y'all in another video, like Family Matters, Cosby Show, Parenthood, Full House, right? And there were some other ones. But the thing about it is, when you watch those shows, they don't talk about domestic violence when it like that. They talk about it, but the fathers are not the ones that's doing it. It's like the outsiders. And so when it talk about people that belittle you and talk down at you, they talk about it, but it's not the fathers doing it. So me raising a son was not the easiest sometimes, because I was like in my own Lifetime movie. If y'all know what that is, it's like that's the network where there's nothing but drama and craziness. It's like the stuff that the world you don't want to live in sometimes. That's what's up on that network. No offense, but yeah. Excuse me. So the main thing is this: when the ones that have mothers, not all, but some of us don't know what we're doing. And I'm going to call it out. Some of us don't know what we're doing. We are doing the best we can. And 9 times out of 10, when we communicate with you and we tell y'all about what to do and what not to do in the world, we're going based off of the guys that we communicated with. And that's not always the best way to do it. Okay? I'm going to tell you that right now, because what happens is we're putting traumas on y'all and don't realize we putting that stigmatism, or we putting that issue onto y'all laps, and then raising y'all off of that energy. And that's not right. Because you trying to make sure your child don't grow up to be like the guy or the person that the mama was with. And sometimes it could have been your daddy. It could have been some other guy. And I want y'all to know that there's gonna be some changes, okay? We gotta make some changes out here, because we're raising negativity a lot of times instead of positivity. I'm not saying for all, okay? Get in where you fit in. But guys, I want y'all to know something. I don't want y'all to feel like life is just growing up just to take care of a family and that's it. Because what I learned in this process is y'all end up throw y'all emotions to the side, and then people wonder why y'all act the way y'all do. Because your whole life is like based off, you about to be grown now. You 5 years old. You about to be grown. You better get together. You're going to be grown. And a lot of y'all lose y'all childhood in the process because you're so focused. Parents are so focused on trying to teach you how to be a man that you lose the opportunity to understand how to be a child. And I get it, because there was a lot of times when I talked to my son, I had a lot of educational moments and talking about things. But then I realized that sometimes it took the fun out of being a child. See, I was so worried about what if something happens to me. I want to make sure I give my child the most information as possible, so if something happened that he don't go out here and be in the wrong crowd. And sometimes it's not the easiest thing. So guys, I want y'all to know, I want y'all to be comfortable in your own skin. Because what I noticed also is y'all grow up and y'all get around folks, y'all lose that that fun side, that charismatic side. Like, y'all like y'all video games, y'all like y'all action figures, y'all like y'all cartoon shows, y'all like just being boys, even when you grow up to be men. And when y'all get around females, a lot of times they be like, that's a child. Why you acting like a child for? You understand? And before you know it, y'all lose that happy place. The part that keeps y'all, feeling like a kid. To help you to realize that, I know life is tough. Or not tough, but life can be serious. But I can still have some fun for myself. And that's when y'all start holding y'all emotions to yourselves. Because as kids, y'all grow up, y'all see so much crazy stuff. Y'all don't really have that many role models out here like that these days. And y'all, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of hidden ones. They don't televise it. There are. But the thing about it is, it's so many broken homes out here. Y'all don't really, it's like, those are the ones I'm really focused on the most, the broken homes. Because a lot of y'all just taught how to go out here, have babies, and run out and leave them with the baby mamas and go live your life. And I don't want y'all to do that anymore. I want y'all to start focusing on yourselves. Like I said, I screwed up sometimes. Trial and error. Hey, it's new. It's the baby. It's my first. My son was my first child. And my son didn't even get a chance to have his spotlight that long because I had my daughter literally 11 months after. We wasn't in full year. So he had to share the spotlight. And sometimes it wasn't the best. You understand? So I don't want y'all to feel like y'all missing in action. Any of y'all. I want y'all to know that no matter where y'all at on what's going on, I'm still proud of y'all. Okay? Because you're here. Alright? And I know that a lot of y'all are nervous in some ways because especially the older ones, you're about to go out here in this world and prices are high. A lot of stuff is going on and it make you like, oh my God, panic mode. I don't want y'all to panic. I want y'all to relax. All the way down to the little ones. Okay? Y'all gonna be alright. I want y'all to know that it's okay to be vulnerable and express your emotions and feelings. Don't allow, excuse me, any girls or anyone to make you feel like you're not allowed to express how you feel. It's okay for a man to cry. It's okay for a boy to cry. Okay? I want y'all to understand that. I don't want y'all to feel like y'all can't allow yourself to be vulnerable. I don't care if you're around someone that don't know how to accept it. Oh, you're not a man because you cry. And don't get me wrong. I went down that phase with my son because my son used to cry a lot. And as a female, I was already going through a lot myself. And then I got to look at my son cry. And I'm sitting here like, I don't have any male figures around me. So I'm like, I don't know how to do this. How to teach a boy to be a man. Because he's crying. So I allowed him to cry. But it was to the point he cried a lot at one point. And he cried so much. And it's like, it started breaking me down as a parent. Because it's like, this is a boy. And I got to raise him to be a man. And in this world, for some reason, if a man show too much, these people, even female folks, they will tear you down. And it's like, I got to build him up. So sometimes I'll be like, man, you don't let it bother you. Don't cry. You all right. And it screwed him up. Not bad. He's straight now. But he went through that phase where he got numb. Yeah, he got numb. And that was worse than the crying. I'm going to tell you that, boy. Don't allow a child to get numb. When they get numb, that's a whole nother story. You better hope you can bring them back. Because now, when it's time to actually cry for something, and he won't do it. And see, this is the thing. I know I'm jumping around a little bit, but so my son, right before this moment happened, so my son used to cry a lot. And I used to allow it, but then it got to a point, it was like, it was too much on me because I don't know what to do. And I'm trying to uplift him. But he went numb to a point he stopped crying. But then guess what happened? His best friend was killed. And that was the end of it. It was like, whoa. So his best friend was killed. Yeah, Yeah, right after COVID. Was it right after COVID? I think it was right after COVID. Yeah, right after COVID. So much stuff has happened to us. It don't make sense. But right after COVID, it was summertime. And I'm gonna tell y'all the story. What was so crazy is during the summertime, there was this one boy that got killed. And I thought it was his friend. Before his actual friend passed away, I was like, this boy looked familiar. And I asked him, I said, do you know this child? He's like, no. But literally, the same way that child died, like a month later, his best friend was killed. The same way. It's like I didn't realize I had a download of what was about to happen. And when that moment happened, it tore my son up. It tore him up because they ride a bus together. And they rode a bus together. And so that means he has to see where the boy died at every single day he get off the bus. It's literally across the street not too far from where we lived at. And the thing about it is, this is what the other kids did to him. People on the bus had recorded him and his best friend one day laughing. And after that happened, they were showing him videos of them together. And the kids was laughing like it didn't even matter. They was making a mockery of the boy death. And my son really and him, like, they used to play video games together online and stuff like that. And every single time they turn around, they would laugh about it. Because a lot of y'all kids don't care. And my son had to be crying every single day. It got to the point that when he would be in school, there would be people that was about to say something about it. And he was about to go off. Like, you say something, he was ready to fight. It screwed with him. Now I'm a parent that's trying my best. Because guess what? The same age that his best friend died, guess what? I had a friend that did the same thing when I was a kid. And right before the person passed away, I saw them riding there. It was on a motorbike. And I literally saw him riding a motorbike. He was so happy he got this motorbike. Same situation, y'all. Same situation. Same death, basically. And riding a motorcycle. And then the next day he passed away. Now I'm a kid too. And so all I could do was do to him what was done to me. But I went a step further. So when I was a kid, when it happened to me, nobody didn't console me. Or nothing. They just, like it's another day in the office. So I'm in my room crying and stuff. So the best thing I could do is like, oh my God, let me talk to my son. And I'm talking to him. But the problem I had was I didn't want him stuck in that depression state. So he cried for like a couple weeks off and on. But then it's probably 2 weeks or something like that. Then I was like, all right, baby, you got to get out of it. You got to get out of it. You got to get out of it. Because it was turning him mad. You could see in his eyes. You can see the rage in his eyes. To the point it's like, if anybody says something to him, it's not going to be good. And see, my son, he's slinky. He's tall and slinky, but that boy's stronger than I don't know what. He's one of them types that don't let the look fool you. Okay? Both of my kids are super, super strong. But yeah, it's like, don't let that fool you. He's slinky, but he's stronger than mother suckers. Oh, I did it again. I had to stop saying it. My bad, y'all. But yeah, so it got to a point that my son started shutting down on me. And when that happened, it's like, what do? I don't have nowhere to go. I don't have no one to talk to. And after that, our relationship kind of went downhill a little bit. Because now he's shut down. He don't really want to talk. Like this, we used to play video games together. We'd do stuff together. He'll come tell me about his team, he like his Pokemons, and he like Naruto and stuff like that. Cause he's into anime. So he'll talk about all of that stuff, and I get into it with him. But it got to the point the conversation start getting little by little, and so what I'm trying to get to is like this. I understand females or girl emotions is very major, but guy emotions just the same. And we have to be knowledgeable of that. So guys, what I'm trying to say is this. Life happens, but I want y'all to know that none of us perfect. We all learning here, okay? And y'all have to realize when it comes to females, sometimes we're doing the best we can. We females, and not every female know how to tap into that other energy to understand. Because in a way, we all selfish, okay? Females are selfish, men are selfish. And sometimes we got to learn how to tap into those energies to understand the other person. And I want y'all to know that I do understand y'all. And I understand that how can you be a backbone and also be sensitive at the same time? How can you be able to express your emotions and not be ridiculed or looked down at? And I want y'all to know, I want y'all to be vulnerable. Even if people take it for granted, don't allow that to stop you from being who you are. Now, I'm not telling you to sit here and cry 24/7, but I want y'all to start learning how to express your emotions and feelings, even when it hurts. Even when people don't understand, even when people, I don't care if family, friends, or whatever, feel like, oh, you ain't a man. That's a man. That's a boy. You understand me? When you learn how to express your emotions and feelings, that's true, authority. That's true nature. That's the true sign of a true mature boy or man. Okay? And I don't want y'all to be afraid to speak your truths, because this is a thing. If you don't, y'all some strong guys. And if you keep holding that energy in, guess what? You're going to become domestic. You're going to become violent. And a lot of times what you do, you take that energy out on the people that actually care about you. And I know life, it's like, it's like the world is on y'all shoulders. It's like, dang, like I gotta grow up to take care of a whole family. Who gonna take care of me? Because a lot of times when y'all get older, females are about their emotions, but then they don't ask how y'all feel like that sometimes, okay? And we got to get to a point that y'all have to start being able to express y'all emotions. It's like we got to flip the roles sometimes. Guys, y'all need to start being more detailed about what's going on with y'all. I understand you probably feel like, y'all should understand and know. No. When y'all get into that numb phase, sometimes we can't read it. We don't know what's going on behind it. It's no different than my son. There are days when I look at him and I'm like, I'm going to walk away. Because this is not about to be a brawl. You understand? Because you can see it in his eyes that it's like, I don't want to be bothered. And as a boy, growing up to be a man, you got to know when even your child. Let me back up. Yeah, I'm the parent and I know I can overrule this, but I need him to understand that I understand this. I need him to know now that, hey, somebody do know how to walk away to allow you to relax your emotions until you're ready to communicate. See, that's the only thing I could do is show my son like, hey, you know what? I want to teach you that it's okay for somebody to walk away to give you some time to breathe and think. But also, I had to teach him at the same time, it's okay for allow somebody to listen to you. Sometimes it wasn't so much that I walked away. Sometimes I just hugged them. And see, guys, we got to get to that point that even a hug is a conversation. Sometimes just ask the person, hey, I need a hug right now. You understand? It's something simple. Sometimes if you going through something, just say, Mom, I need a hug. I teach my youngest right now. He's 8. And sometimes he'll get in that emotions where he'll get in like a little fit out of nowhere. And I'm like, if you want a hug, just say you want a hug. You don't have to get mad. You don't have to get frustrated. Just to let me know you want something. Talk to me. Let me know. So now he'll just come up to me and be like, Mom, I want a hug. And fellas, it's okay to say that. I don't care if it's to, your parent, or if you got a sister, sibling or something, or the older you get, if family, whoever, sometimes it's okay just to say, I need a hug. That's not taking away your masculinity. It's not changing your gender role. No different than I can tap into my masculine side. You can tap into your feminine side. Allow yourself to be vulnerable for once. You know, it's like this. The more y'all are able to express your emotions, the better your life will get. Then y'all won't grow up and be in relationships with just random females every single time you turn around. Because that's really what boils down. And the thing about it is, reason y'all grow up to be with multiple females, because as long as you ain't got it, it's like y'all stay with them as long as you don't have to express how you truly feel. You talk about certain things, you get to a certain vulnerability, but when y'all start noticing that they get into attached, y'all walk away because you don't want to allow yourself to get that vulnerable, because you're scared somebody's going to hurt your feelings, because you remember how it felt as a child. That's it. So you jump to the next person, and to the next person, to the next person. It becomes a tradition for you, because you know the last time you was real vulnerable, somebody destroyed you. They broke you down, and you're like, I'm not going back to that. I don't care if it's your daddy that done it, your mama, cousin, whoever that took that precious innocent side of you away from you. It kind of screwed with y'all. So that's why y'all keep jumping from person to person. 9 times out of 10, when y'all grow up, when y'all with these females, whatever you told one, you already told the other. Y'all keep that same line. This is the most I'm going to say. This is the most I'm going to be vulnerable. Excuse me. And if they don't know how to handle that, I'm running. You understand? And 9 times out of 10, the female y'all stick with is the one that don't care about your emotions. That's the one y'all end up staying with for the rest of y'all lives. Because it's like, I ain't got to be vulnerable because they don't care. I could just go in, go do what I need to do, pay these bills, take care of the kids, take care of the home. Because they don't never care nothing about my emotions like that anyway. Now I don't have to be vulnerable. I can just shield that off. And then what y'all do? Either you hold it in or you go hang out with the fellas and tell them. And a lot of y'all go hang out with guys more than being with your friend. With your actual family, because of that. And what I want y'all to do is like, don't allow one apple to spoil the bunch. Continue allowing yourself to open up, because the more you do that, the more you're able to learn who to be around and who not to be around. You have to build that energy within yourself. You got to put that love within yourself and say, it's okay for me to be vulnerable. It's okay for me to speak my truth. And this is the thing. As boys, I want y'all to understand something. When y'all hit puberty, you see how my voice go down, y'all goes up. When y'all hit puberty, y'all voice change. So that, you know how that soft-spoken voice goes out the door. And see, once that soft voice goes out the door and that deeper voice come in, anything y'all say gonna sound worse than what it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Because females feel some type of way. It's something about that voice. They love it when you talk nice. But when you start to express how you feel, females don't like it. It sounds like a thunderstorm. It sounds like you about to tear their behinds up. I'm going to call it what it is. It's okay long when you sweet talking. But when you start expressing how you are, that's when they start acting up. Because now they feel like they on defense mode. They feel like the lightning about to come in, so they going to throw an umbrella up. Okay, meaning they're going to put a wall up. Because your voices are very deep and strong. So when you talking about how you feel, when you have that deep voice, don't it sound real like strong like that? Like, I know it's not that deep, but I can get deeper. And the thing about it is, even me sounding like this and talking, and y'all express, hey, this is bothering me. This is what's going on. I'm tired of you doing this. I'm tired of you doing that. Mom, look, Mom. Hey, I'm trying to do what I need to do. Now, I'm going to just ask that, compared to this voice and that voice, don't it sound a little bit deeper? Don't it sound a little bit more authoritative? Now, as a boy, especially going in teenage mode, and you got that deep voice, now a female gets, because that voice is so strong, and it sounds like it's like a fight by itself. You ain't had to say, you could have said, hey. But the fact, when you start expressing your emotions, that voice sound like it's thundering. And if the female ain't strong enough to handle that thunder, again, she gonna put the umbrella up because she think it's about to be lightning. So a lot of times when y'all trying to express yourself as teenagers growing up, and your parents get defensive before you get a chance to express yourself, it's because of your voices. They can feel that energy shift. Now, they're not looking at you as a little boy. They looking at you as a man now. And now they think about all the men that talked to them reckless when they had those deep voices. I'm going to call it what it is. So now you giving flashbacks. You giving memories of moments. So it's like you kind of don't even get a chance before you get a chance. I'm not saying for all, but for some. So I don't want y'all to sit back and allow that to be a clutch or like something to use as a tactic. But I don't want you to also feel some type of way. I just want y'all to understand why females act the way they do. And then on top of that, don't be taller than a parent. That just make it worse. Okay? So I want y'all to still vocalize yourself. I ain't saying you can change your voice up and stuff, but be vulnerable. Okay? Try to talk. And the thing about it is when y'all get upset and that voice come out and then take that deep voice and then you start talking real loud, it's like, it's not even the fact y'all can't even elevate it. It's just deep. But it sounds, and then that's why y'all shut down. So I want y'all to still be vulnerable. I hope what I'm saying is making sense. Okay, I know I'm talking a little bit more than I want to, but I need to, a little bit detailed. So I tell y'all I'm going to jump in and out. But I want y'all to understand, it's just, some of us didn't know. Okay? And I don't want y'all to feel like y'all lives are based off being slaves for a family. I want y'all to know y'all can still be vulnerable and express how you feel. But if females can understand that aspect, and maybe you can express that and say, hey, whenever you talking to your mother or talking to that family member or the older you get, express, hey, I'm about to talk to you about how I feel. You know how my voice is. I don't want you to think that I'm mad or anything, but I'm going to let you know something's going on with me, Mom, or something going on with me, Dad, or, family member, whatever. But I want you to know I'm going to sound like I'm elevating my voice, but it's not, it got that bass in there. But I need you to hear me out, okay? Sometimes you got to vocalize those things. Give them a memory. Give them that heads up. You understand? Give them that heads up. But yeah, because if y'all don't, I don't want y'all to turn out to become alcoholics or on drugs or out here just jumping from female to female or whatever. And I had to state it, or jumping to the same sex because the females don't understand you. So I want y'all to be vulnerable and stuff, all the way from little boys all the way up. It's okay to cry. It's okay to express your emotions. And I'm not even saying it's wrong to be mad. It's okay to be mad, but know what you're mad at and what you're mad for. Don't allow those emotions to go reckless where you're hitting someone or put your hands on someone or something like that. Control that emotion, okay? Control that energy. If y'all sit back and be throwing and hitting, punching walls, because I've been in that type of situation, y'all punch walls, remember, you got to fix that. You understand me? Yeah, you understand? I've been around a person that punched holes in the house. And I'm going to talk to them, as well. When my first marriage, the person punched walls all in the house. Every time you turn around, there was holes in the house. And guess what? I was the one part was fixing a lot of them. I ain't got time for all that. Nobody has time for that. Okay? And the only reason why that person did what they was doing because they had childhood traumas that they didn't allow themselves to get over. Okay? Because a lot of y'all go through domestic violence situations yourself, and y'all learn those things. And you see how that it scares the female, and y'all grow up to do the same because you don't want to show your true emotions and be vulnerable, but you're being vulnerable. Because guess what? Anger is being vulnerable. So you might as well show the rest of your emotions. Just to let you know. I don't want y'all to sit back and think, oh, when nobody don't know how I feel. Being angry is still being vulnerable. It's more vulnerable than being sad. Okay? Being sad, being angry is the top most vulnerable energy you can have. And then it's sadness. Then it's tears. Only reason why you cry is because you don't want to get to anger. So if you already can show anger, which is the most vulnerable emotion you can show the rest. Let go and show the rest. Because going out here to prove a point, oh, I'm mad and this and that. Nobody can touch me. Nobody can do this. Get off of me. This. You already surpassed crying. So why you scared to show the tears? Why are you scared to show the tears? Because you already surpassed that point. So if you're scared for somebody to see the tears, then you should be feeling that way about the anger. So I'd rather for you to cry than be mad. Because when you get mad, you get out of control. And when you get out of control, you lose control. And when you lose control, you lose yourself. And we don't need that. Okay? You can still be strong and still allow yourself to release tension at the same time. But if you don't have family there to be there for you because you're mad and you're not being vulnerable, then what you gonna do then? You understand? I don't want y'all to be out here growing up and living these reckless lives and having all these kids and stuff and not being there for them because you're mad. If you fix the energy within yourself from childhood all the way up, then you won't be in any relationships with these females that have the same issues going on with them. Okay? You attract the same energy that you provide. Not all the time, because in my case, I wasn't like that. Because a lot of times what y'all do, y'all get vulnerable as boys growing up. Y'all get around females that's like me. And you take the energy out on us because you know we care. Now, people like us, parents like us, females like us, wives like us, at the end of the day, is not as common as it used to be. So use your sense and understand the difference. When you have someone that's willing to listen to you and understand, there's someone that's going to ignore you. So don't allow yourself to grow up and be in these situations where you can't express yourself. Do the best you can. Try. That's all I'm saying is try. Because no one's going to know how to love you if you don't know how to explain how to. No one's going to know how to love you if you don't know how to tell somebody how you want to be loved. You the only one to know it. You know what you like, you know what you don't like. So if you want somebody to learn you, then guess what? You have to teach them. On that note, y'all have a blessed day.